Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi.
Can you hear me good, Mercedes?
Yes, I can hear you great.
Awesome, awesome. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing this evening? You good, Mercedes?
Yes, I'm awesome. I'm excited for today.
Me too, me too. Um, I usually like to wait a little bit and let folks join in. So while we do that, and if they happen not to come in early on, that's fine. We can get started. But for now, as we let folks come in, I just want to. This is one of my favorite things to do. Anytime I'm doing anything, a class, a workshop, just kicking it. Like I'm the little geek in the corner. That's like, what are you grateful for today, right? Because gratitude is a space that I often play in, live in, dwell in, and I find that it gets results, you know. So I want to start by asking you, what are you grateful for today?
Wow. Man, you know what? I am grateful for being able to just kind of show love. I'm always in a setting where someone may be feeling a little down. So for me,
Mhm.
I'm that bright spirit.
You
Um,
are.
it's just kind of welcoming and just always loving. So I'm so thankful for the Most High being able to kind of shine through me and just me being able to
I
show
said,
love to just anyone.
I
So
love it.
for that, thank you.
That's awesome. I love how you said that the Most High shine through me. I am grateful. What am I grateful for today? I'll be so like I get up at 3:30, so I got to remember the whole day, right? Um, I'm grateful for momentum today because I feel like I've been doing a lot of laying down a foundation for a lot of years. And I feel like 2020 was very, very life changing in a lot of ways for me, personal, business, spiritual, all that jazz. And so I feel like the momentum, I feel it thick. It's thick, it's heavy, it's amazing. And I'm grateful that I can be present to it. Because there was a time that I was just so focused on go, 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 busy, 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 that I wasn't able to actually be present to what was actually happening on
Mhm.
a deeper and higher level. So I'm grateful for the momentum and the presence. Yeah,
Awesome. I
yeah.
love that. That's reflection. That's reflection
It's
and growth.
growth. Yes, such growth. It's like I feel like a whole new person. I feel like I'm
That's
like years.
good.
I feel like 2020 made me grow up like 10 years. And I'm grateful for that.
And you
So,
can see the change in you. You really can. I mean,
oh, thank you.
just your energy and your focus and just your whole overall spirit, I think is different. It's more so just it's like you're ready. I
Ah,
don't know if you feel ready, but I
oh
just
yeah,
feel
oh
ready.
yeah. That's a perfect example of how I feel. So I'm grateful that that's actually showing up. Thank you for that. Thank
Yeah,
you for even being present to even get
no problem.
that. Yes, you rock. Okay, so let's get started. Welcome everyone to the inaugural
Ah,
Healthy and Wealthy. We are so excited and grateful to be able to bring you guys this goodness. Yeah, so I am Queen the Love of the Love Dynasty, and Healthy and Wealthy is my baby my newest baby that I've added into the family. I've expanded my wellness platform to include financial wellness because for me, holistic health and wellness does not stop at the mind, body, spirit if you broke. And so um, that's what came through 2020 for me, like really rounding out my holistic wellness perspective and approach and platform to include financial wellness because mind, body, spirit was my focus for the past 9 years. And what I realized is that a lot of people and business owners um, that are really passionate in life and have all these goals and dreams out here, living their best lives. But a lot of folks are not focused on the wealth building and securing their future in their retirement and making sure that they're working smart so that they can enjoy their lives later on. And so, Healthy and Wealthy is the financial services and education section of my wellness brand. And Money Making Mondays is the platform that we're going to use to bring you guys all the goodness that we have to offer around financial wellness, around empowerment with regards to finances, about wealth building, and really securing your financial stronghold. Like, you get to be both healthy and wealthy. And so that's pretty much what we're up to. And so I have partnered up with my amazing business partner and friend Mercedes, fellow Bison,
You know.
HU. So I'd like to introduce Mercedes and have her share with you guys who she is, how she got into this industry, and what she's up to, and why she's here within our Money Making Monday family.
Awesome. Thank you, Nina. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
Awesome. Thanks for having me first and foremost. I was telling you before, we started this, and this is actually my first appearance on a show. So I'm excited. I'm excited about this series, and I will say it's long overdue for me. Long overdue. So, just coming from a background, I went to Howard, I studied business management, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do as my career. I just knew that I wanted to run my own business. I knew I wanted to make money. And first and foremost, I knew I wanted to help people. So I wasn't really sure, what I can do. So I kind of fell into the financial industry, and I love the fact that I can do all of those three things. So in 2021, I incorporated my business in the Way LLC. And thank you. And I've actually been in business 10 years. This is why I say well overdue.
Yeah.
10 years this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. But 10 years as a sole proprietor, and the business was kind of created from the vision and the instruction of basically loving thy neighbor as thyself. That is how I created the name In the Way LLC. And we do everything from love. But our main focus is to educate families and business owners on basically how to utilize the financial tools that's made available to you. And what we do is we show you how to protect yourself and your assets, how to compound your money and grow it, and lastly, be able to create a tax-free stream of income. So those are the things that you're going to learn about in this session, Healthy and Wealthy. And that's
Yes. Thank you. And I was fortunate enough to be able to find out about this amazing industry and these opportunities to empower our people through Mercedes as 5 years ago as a client. I first became a client of Mercedes 5 years ago, and was super duper excited about all this knowledge and information that I was now exposed to, that I know so many people have not been, which is partly why I'm passionate about sharing it. And so I was able to myself join and become a part of the financial industry. Last year, I became a licensed financial broker, and I've been like on fire since 5 years ago when I first became a client of Mercedes, but especially since last year. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I saw one too many GoFundMe's last year. That's what really took me out. And I was like, never again. I just cannot stomach another person in my family, in my life, in my circle, dying and not having protection and coverage and having to do a GoFundMe. Like, that is the saddest thing you could ever have to do. Live your life, create what you've created, have all, this full life, and then you leave and you can't even be taken care of properly. It was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Part of it. Also, just a strong desire that I've always had to create opportunities for especially our people to be better, to be stronger, to be independent. Financial independence is a very huge part of being independent, because how are you going to be independent and you're going to have your own money and your own assets and your own, independent streams of income and your own retirement secured. And so I'm really excited about this Healthy and Wealthy series, because it really that we're going to, be bringing on Money Making Mondays, because it really gives a lot of folks, I feel like, access to information that they may not have otherwise come across. And that's pretty much what education is, the first and most important aspect of why we're here and what we're creating. And tonight's session is really what we're up to is sharing with you all what we're up to, because there'll be a lot of content for the over the next few months. But we wanted to kind of come on tonight and share who we are, what we're up to, just build, start building that relationship, because that's what we're up to, building relationships with our community, with individuals, families, and business owners that are interested in protecting their assets and becoming financially secure and stable. Because once that part of your, especially as a business owner, a part of your puzzle is handled in personal life and in business, it frees you up mentally and emotionally to really pursue your life and your dreams, if you don't have to worry about the financial piece. And that's what I came to understand over the last year or so. So yeah, so that is who we are and what we're up to. And let's get into some specifics, and we can kind of like tackle whichever ones individually or collectively, Mercedes, just as we go through them. But we have the main 8 here. Can you see them well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So like we said, we both are financial brokers in the financial industry, and these are the amazing opportunities that we will be bringing to you and educating about over the course of the next few months. So we're going to hit a little bit on the overall concept and kind of like nothing in too deep, because when I tell you, once we dig into each of these, it's way more than enough information and more, enough time. But right now, just to give you a kind of like a brief idea of what we'll be getting into. So one of my most exciting pieces of goodness within the financial industry that I became familiar with when I became Mercedes' client 5 years ago is living benefits life insurance. And that's one of the I feel like the cream of the crop of what we are going to be talking about, educating about, and offering. Life insurance is not like it used to be when your grandparents and your parents were getting 80,000 of those policies for everybody in the house. I remember when I was younger, I was like, why did she have this for? I mean, I used to see New York Life envelopes all the time because she literally had these term policies for everybody. Now, mind you, now I'm grateful and understand the value of having something, but she made sure I don't care if it was $10,000, everybody had them a policy, right? But yes, it has graduated, guys, and it is so much more than you could have ever thought of, imagined, and it is exactly what we need in these times that we're living in. It blows anything you have ever thought about life insurance out of the water. Being able to invest in yourself and your future, make sure you are good when you do leave here, but also secure your assets and the potentials, the possible unknowns, the emergencies, all in one opportunity is like, it's something that I never knew it was possible. So I saw, going to work and you have your policy, your life insurance policy that they offer you, which is usually, something small in term. Then you have this disability insurance here and this there. You have all these things piecemeal. I never even thought of the possibility. So that is one of the most exciting pieces for me, is really sharing this possibility with folks. And we'll get into it much more in depth as we go over the next few weeks. But that is one of them. You want to speak anything on living benefits?
Just, guys, this is what we're talking about: modern benefits that we can use today. The things that work with the flexibility of us changing careers, finding our passions, and just being able to have a plan that's going to maneuver with us. Is what we need in today's time. Things are changing, and it's not like it used to be. So this will kind of grow with you. And I'm super excited once we actually start getting into these topics to be able to share with you guys in the simplest form. Okay, I am so big on making things plain
and simple.
Okay, I am so not that person who's gonna be all the way up here and you don't understand any words we're saying. We're gonna make this very simple for you. So we're excited for you guys to kind of plug in with us and learn about these concepts and how to create these foundational plans, whether you're a family, an individual, or even a business owner. These are the foundational pieces that you need to have in order to grow with you and create that legacy that you're striving towards. So yeah, I mean, living benefits is definitely changed the way we think about insurance. And I get excited about insurance because it does so much, and we're going to kind of get into the tax-free retirement income, tax shelters, guys. I mean, a lot of these business entrepreneurs, business gurus, they're shouting about these things. And these are the things that we've been sharing for many, many years. So we want to bring this to you again in the simplest form, how to create these tax shelters, how to create these foundational plans so that you can expand, so that you can transfer that wealth from generation to generation.
Absolutely. Generational wealth is like one of the pillars of healthy and wealthy initiative. Because why not start your kids and your grandkids off with something? Why not? Like everybody else does it.
Yeah, my family did
So.
it for me. And I didn't even know they were doing it. And these are the things that we have to teach guys,
Absolutely.
how I was able to start my business from day one. I was left a legacy through one of these plans. So
Wow, that's
I just
awesome.
followed the steps of my grandfather. And again, I didn't even know about it.
I love it.
I was a little bit like, well, why did he tell me? Maybe it's what no, but we can be able to educate our young ones, starting when they're little,
Yep,
and let them know, hey, these are the things that we need to do as foundational pieces. This is our
absolutely.
round table conversation at the dinner table,
The whole family.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's so true. Speaking of that, child legacy savings plans are also a possibility with these amazing products that we will be bringing to you all, as well as a possibility, the opportunity for college savings plans, which is also very important because, once again, they didn't ask to be here. I always say this: these children don't ask to be here, so why not support them, set them up properly, give them a foot in life. So those two topics are really exciting for me. I don't have any children yet, but I have a lot of little people in my family. And so one of my commitments, in addition to making sure my family, friends, loved ones, tribe, everyone that I in my space, at least has some coverage so that they are taken care of when they leave here, and that if they, when they get older, if they have any health concern or even emergencies, because it's not even older anymore, for our people our age, and yeah, so that's not even about the older piece anymore. But just making sure they're covered and good. I want to really make sure that we are having the conversations around, even if I plant the seed of a conversation, what are you doing around your child, and their protection and their future and their, planning for them. That's really important to me. I feel like that's one of the gifts that I can at least give the people in my life that have children that I love and care about.
Absolutely.
Mortgage protection. That's something you are super passionate and excited about. So talk a little bit about what we can offer around that, Mercedes.
Yes, mortgage protection, guys. Once you purchase a property, whether it's commercial property or residential property, that in essentially in most cases becomes the biggest investment that you're probably going to make in your life. Any type of property you acquire, right? And you have to be able to protect that asset and
Absolutely.
leverage that asset to help you build equity as well. So what we do is we educate you guys on how to not only protect that asset, but to leverage the equity where you can acquire more assets, where you can pay that loan off early, whether you can expand, that particular property if you want to. Or you can even be able to transfer that property to a dependent, or a spouse. Those are things that we're going to educate you guys on. And again, just being able to let you know what is out there for you to utilize and be able to put you in those plans all on the same platform.
I love it. I love it. Something I'm really passionate and excited about is once again, this whole initiative came out of a very, very personal experience, where I was as a business owner and thinking about other business owners and creatives. And so something that I'm really excited about is being able to support business owners, to protect their asset, because it's like having a baby, it's literally like your baby. And so knowing that there are opportunities and products that we did not know about that can make sure that we as business owners are covered and protected in case of, death or emergency or sickness or illness, and then be able to offer our team members, our key people on our team, coverage and possibility to create the opportunities for tax-free income, retirement planning, and to make sure that they will be okay if anything happens to them in terms of illness or injury. That is huge for me. Like I just think about I literally have a whole community, a whole tribe of business owners, creatives, artists, independent kind of people that are literally out here trying to create their own path.
Yeah.
And there's no 401k or life insurance or any kind of benefits that come with me being an entrepreneur and starting my own path in life, you know? And
Yeah.
so it's so important to me. That's one of the things that you'll see me get really hype about, guys, as
Yep.
we, not that I'm hype about all of this, just to be clear, because I want to be where the money resides. I want my people to be where the money
Yep.
resides, right?
Mm.
But it's business owners have a special place in my heart because I know folks are out here trying to figure it out. A lot of folks did not have a nest egg to start their business with, or a lump sum of inheritance. Thank God there are folks like you're saying that did, but a lot of people literally it's they're out here on the juice of their dreams, and I'm one of them. And so it's really important to me not only to share information around how we can protect ourselves and our family, but also our assets within our business and create value for the people that believe in us. Because when
Yeah.
you're a small business owner and you have a team, a lot of times these people are people that literally are riding for you,
Yeah.
because those first 0 to 5, it's rough. And even sometimes a little bit, after that, if you really truly are small, not a small business like the SBA 2 million, like a micro small business like myself. Um, these are people that really are enrolled into the vision of you and who you are, because it's them hours, that intellectual capital that you give a small business.
Yep.
Seriously, you're like family. And so for me, I get excited about, as I'm expanding and I'm thinking about building out my team, I'm like, oh my gosh, to be able to offer one of the best things that ever came across my life to the people that are committing themselves to building with me and growing with me, it makes me so excited. So key person and executive bonus plans for business owners, something that we'll be discussing, and supporting folks that have businesses and teams around educating themselves about what's out there for them and being able to use these opportunities to protect themselves, their businesses, and their team. Really excited about that.
Yeah. And one piece I just wanted to throw in, guys. We're also going to share about how to thank your staff. Your key people with the bonuses. The bonuses. A lot of times we may feel that we can't give big bonuses, but there is a way to do it. There is a way to structure it where we can show you how to thank those people who've been riding with you. Those who saw the vision and kept it going, and also be able to write that off. So these are some of the key things that we're going to share with you guys, and we want you to be able to take care of your folks. So we're super excited about that.
Yes, absolutely. What else we got up here that we can support folks on? Annuities, 401,
Yeah,
401k rollovers.
about that, guys. We were kind of brought up on the 401k, the IRA, TSP if you're in the government, 403b plans if you're in the teaching industry. Those things are great, and that's what you call an IRA or annuity, right? We want to show you guys how to make sure that you can guarantee a tax-free stream of income. There is a way that you can make sure that your annuity never runs out. So we want to show you guys how to maximize that annuity and also be able to create that guaranteed tax-free stream of income through annuities. So those are the things that we're going to share when it comes to how to write it off at the same time and create that guaranteed check in the future, even if Social Security goes away. This is something that you can count on and structure on your own. So we're going to be giving you guys all the ins and outs of that.
All the tea.
Yes.
The money tea. I love
Yeah.
it. I just want to say quickly too that this is a huge shift for me. This is huge for me. I was never this girl. I am such a very right brain, artistic, hippie type, like, big heart, want to just give everything away. I created these businesses because I love them and I'm passionate about them. Yeah, I know I need to make money and live, but that was never money and conversing about wealth and being a millionaire. I actually want to be a millionaire. I never wanted to be a millionaire. It was just very, very different when I was younger, when I started. And so to be here and to be focused on being able to have both, right? To be this heart center, I call it heart centered businesswoman that, builds, business from your heart and, operate and lead with love. Love Dynasty is the name of my business. But waking up to the reality that the things that I want to do and the impact and the access that I need to have to do those things requires big money, long, big money. It really shifted my perspective on what gets to happen. And so I'm so grateful to be in this space. And that is part of probably what my newness feels like, and to you, Ms. Hayes, as well. I'm tapped into on a different level. Like I always gonna have to do things my way, of course, but I'm really grateful about this fire that I have because it's really just to give it away. I want to, become a millionaire and have access to long money so that I can just give it away and do the things that I want to do in the different areas, that I'm passionate and drawn to, that are going to have the most effect on people's lives and bring about the most change, positive change. So just wanted to say that.
Absolutely. That's the way to do it, to be honest. I appreciate you sharing that with us. Because at the end of the day, when you work with someone, and it's whether they're your client, they're a friend or family member, it's important to understand their intentions. There's a lot of people doing things for the wrong reasons.
Absolutely.
Just you kind of sharing your vision and your heart, and where you're at in this. We know where you're coming from. We know that you're in a space where you're looking out for us, and
Absolutely.
that was probably one of the reasons, I would say one of the main reasons why I was excited to work with you, because I kind of felt that we had the same heart when it came to help and being able to share it. A lot of people, they don't want to give their stuff away.
Very true. And also, I think too, what I love about what we are doing here, you guys, and the opportunity that two people like us coming together to do this, it's so special because a lot of people, especially people in our community, people of color, there's a stigma around talking about your money, around life insurance, around all these things around money. People of color are very distrustful sometimes. Yeah. And they don't, a lot of us don't know, right? But also are like, even when it comes, because people have been taken advantage of, people have, horror stories and bad experiences. And so I think one of the awesome things about what we are up to is that we literally always say, separately and together as a unit when we operate, is that this is about educating first. This is about literally giving you the tools and information that we have in our storehouse. What you do with that information is totally up to you. And I think that is what's beautiful, because at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. Our passion and desire to encourage and inspire generational wealth building and financial independence, it is a genuine desire that we have for ourselves. And we're so passionate and on fire about it that we want to, just like my health and wellness platform. I do what I do in terms of my business because that's my life. I live for this stuff. I literally get up every day excited about taking my omegas and drinking my plant-based protein and like living my best life, in the way that feels good to me, my mind, body, and spirit. And so that literally naturally just spills into what I'm creating in the world. And so same thing with this. Is just that you're not used to that. You're used to people trying to sell you on something. You're used to people feeling like, like they're pressuring you, or like they're like, it's just, and I get it, because I know, but I think what's amazing about the Healthy and Wealthy Initiative and Money Making Money is literally like, here is the tea. Okay, this is what's really going on and what's really happening, and how you can really level up your personal life, level up your business, level up your children, your grandchildren's lives, level up your teams. It's literally giving you the tea on how to do great things and live your best life. So yeah,
and it doesn't matter where you're at in that space. It doesn't matter if you're just starting. Doesn't matter if you're already been in business or you're just starting the transition. There are levels to it, and want to teach you. and educate you on how your mind should be focused on these things as you continue to grow, whether
Absolutely.
in a position in business and life, So those are the things that we want you to understand, your basic foundation. Yeah, and
Absolutely.
not be taken advantage of if you know these things. Foundation. Awesome.
All right. So we're gonna wrap up soon. So I think we pretty much did what we came to do, let you guys know what we're up to, what we'll be talking about over the next couple of months. If you guys have any questions, we'll be using the chat feature on this live stream. So moving forward, feel free to ask questions. If we don't address them and get to them during the session, then I'll take responsibility. I can get back to you if you leave your email address or your Facebook information if you do have any questions, or if you want to book a session with either of us, that is a possibility as well. Just message us. We are available for one of the awesome things about what we do is that we can do it virtually, so we can keep nice and safe from the COVID monster. So what we do can be done virtually, can be done for you individually, can be done for your family, can be done for your team as a group. Like, we literally can work with you to create, and that's what the beauty of this. It fits right into what I do already. I am the master of customization and curation. I love that I get to create and customize any and everything from a food menu for a client for catering or for a wellness experience. I love that. And this is pretty much what we do, with these financial services and products that can change your life. We literally curate and customize specifically to fit and tailor what you need and where you are in your life. So we're going to wrap up with some announcements, what we have going on. Where can folks reach you, Mercedes, in the world?
Facebook, you can reach me at Mercedes Coates. And IG, you can reach me at In the Way LLC. Okay. I think that would be probably the best way to reach me. Okay. IG. I'm not on Clubhouse. I'm Team Samsung. So, not yet, but hit me up, guys. MMC Financial on IG, In the Way LLC, and Mercedes Coates on Facebook. COATES Coates.
And do you have any announcements you want to make? Anything that you have coming up that you want to share with the people?
Yes, actually, we have a mortgage session coming up. So if you want to learn how to protect your mortgage with mortgage insurance, we have a live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's going to be a live webinar, and there is a Zoom link for that. So please visit Mercedes Coates at Facebook, and you'll see the link for the live webinar. Okay, if you are interested in attending, please send me a DM so that I can send you the link. Okay, we want to keep trolls out, so I don't necessarily just post the link on there. But if you're interested in learning more about how you can protect your mortgage, pay your house off early, and also build some additional equity to invest in more property, that's the place you want to be. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. And you all can reach me at clearly you're on the business page for Facebook now, the Love Dynasty. You also can follow me on Instagram at the Love Dynasty, and the website is www.love-dynasty.com. And the screen I'm sharing right now, it has the wealth building page, the Healthy and Wealthy Financial Services. You can literally just click that link right there to book a complimentary consultation if you are interested in connecting with me to find out how we can support you. Some other announcements that I have. I am highlighting Black-owned businesses, Bob's, for the month of February. So if you are interested, or if you have a business that you want to recommend to us to highlight for the month of February, please just message me here on Facebook or email me, nina@love-dynasty.com. I would love to feature your business or a business that you have to recommend. We will be releasing the schedule for February for Money Making Mondays within the week. And then we'll also have the whole calendar for the next 6 months out within a couple of weeks as well. So what topics are being discussed, and you can, if you really are passionate. I mean, my preference is that you join us every time. But
Yeah.
if there's something that you are particularly passionate about and you have questions or just want to join the conversation about that particular topic, then you'll know ahead of time so that you can do that. And I just want to end with some healthy tips because a part of this initiative is around you not only being wealthy, but also being healthy. Um, so I wanted to just share with you all um, my perspective on health and wellness is a holistic perspective. And so I just want to remind you all to make sure there's so much we have going on, even with COVID and us being quarantined and at home. We still, I'm speaking for myself, so I'm assuming that you all like me. We still have a lot going on, especially if you have a family, you have children, if you are a
Yeah.
business owner. It's a lot going on. So I just want to encourage you all to always remember that you are a whole being, right? So always check in with all the parts of you, your mind, your body, and your spirit. Because that's kind of where we run into issues sometimes is that we are hyper focused on one and we're neglecting the others, right? And we find ourselves excelling in one and we think all is well. And then we'll have a traumatic experience happen in one of the others to make
Mm,
us realize that we're not. So really take the time to be present in your mind, your body, and your spirit every day. Take some time for yourself. Be that when you first wake up. You guys that follow me, you'll see me often post about having paid yourself first today. That's part of paying yourself and checking in with yourself, making sure your body is good, inspecting yourself. Look and see if there's anything random that you see on your body that you didn't see before, or checking in with yourself to see how you actually feel. Not like the passerby, hey, how you doing? I'm good. No, a real, how do I feel? How does my heart feel? How does my mind? How does my spirit feel? Just really, really checking. You are your number one player. I always say, make sure
yeah.
your number one player is good. You can't have nothing happen if your mind, body, spirit are out of whack. If one of those are out of whack, then you're no good to nobody. So really, just do yourself that due diligence and make sure you're good. Make sure you're checking in with yourself and that you're paying attention to yourself. You're loving on yourself, not just the cute self care stuff that we see that's trendy, but really digging deep, dive, sitting with yourself, in that meditation, whatever that looks like for you, right? Because meditation is different for everybody. It doesn't have to be your, what you see on TV, folks in a mudra with their, incense burning. It doesn't have to be that. It can be anything that is meditation for you. Quieting your mind, digging deep, reflecting, connecting to your source, connecting to whatever higher power that you identify. But yeah, I just want to encourage you all as we're residing where the money is to also reside where the peace is
Yes.
and where the strength and the wellness is for all the parts of us. So that is my
I love that.
healthy tip.
Thank you.
You have anything else before we part tonight,
Um,
Lisa?
guys, I just encourage you to again, put this on your calendar once we release it. Get involved in this. Get
Share,
educated.
share, share, share.
Share, yes, share. And guys, we will be expanding our team, so we will be looking for individuals to work with us as well. Okay, as we continue to grow, it's getting pretty big, so we are excited about expanding our team as well. So we're looking forward to adding that piece to it as well. Okay,
Awesome. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Have a great night.
thank you.
Peace.
Bye.